Hello guys, today I'm very excited because I have a new item to add in my collection. So yeah, you have seen it in the title, you have seen it in the thumbnail, so here we have it. First of all, usual thing, I took all my address off of it, so I put the camera sideways, and as you can see, there's a little bulge, and that's the actual helmet. So what is this? So yeah, you've seen it in the title. This is a genuine original World War II Luftschutz helmet, M38 Luftschutz. So this is the late version of the Luftschutz helmet. This is what used for, well, I will open this same time I'm speaking. It's like an ASMR or something. So this was used by the civilian air defense. I ordered this like 4 or 5 days ago, and it was pretty fast. I'm very surprised with the speed of the shipping. That's it. I don't know how well is this protected. Well, let's talk about prices. Here in Spain, as you may know, it's collecting is extremely cheap. So if you love collecting, and if you're watching this video, I hope so, like I assume that, you should go to El Rastro of Madrid. Like it's a lot of marketplaces, like flea market. You can find a lot of stuff in here, or a lot of collecting shops, military shops, but in those shops they had a large variety of prices. You can find some things extremely cheap, and some things that have the US price, like out of context. I'm very excited, so let me have this moment a little bit. Okay, that's it. So, whoa, I'm not rich, and I do not have a lot of money. Like, I do not have a job. I'm right now, so all the things I buy are good for its price. And I'm not a very good saver right now, because if you find a thing that you want to buy and you don't buy it in that time you saw that thing, you will never see it again, and that has happened to me a lot of times. So just for you to know, I really don't know how to open this. Like this, I guess. Oh yeah, I see it, so I will be extremely careful not to scratch it. So here we have it. Extremely cool. Let me smell it. Yeah, it's original. Like, I knew it before smelling it, but I have to tell you something. If you suspect, or well, not suspect, but you want to check that something is World War II, original from that period, just smell it. You can fake a lot of things, but you cannot fake the smell of the time, the smell of time. So I'm wearing gloves. Why? Because I'm cooler with gloves. Like, I'm a smart ass right now. Wow, that's it. I really love it. I will take the camera eventually and show you more. this is an unboxing. I do not think this is a review by now, but I will review the helmets. I do not know if this is suitable for pulling it off right now. Oh. Like, I see it, but I cannot, I smell it, but I cannot eat it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's the way. So as I said, collecting in Spain is extremely cheap. You cannot collect like a full variety of things. Like, we usually have some uniforms, some medals, some helmets. Well, we don't have something crazy like an SS dagger. What we have, I have seen it, but it's rarer. Like, it's not that common. Yep, I have it. Let me see it off camera real quick. Woo! Like, I... Yeah, that's it. That's what I was talking about. Oh yeah. Yeah, so this is original. 100%. With no doubt. So, let me take this apart. So, here we have it. This goes on the floor. First of all, it has some initials. This is the thing that I do not expect. Like, this is crazy, guys. I thought that there was no initials on it, but it has HW. Like, put the flash on it, more or less. HW on in the inside. So, let me check it real quick. Oof. Okay, so is the string is very, very dried. So that's something I do not like. First thing, but it's complete. Overall, it's complete. I will show it to you, so don't worry. Just checking it first. Okay, leather and liner. It's original. Split pins are okay. The paint is like falling apart, like for moments. Like it's do not know what to say. Okay, so I'll take the camera and show you. Yep, that's it. So here we have the helmet. The inside I will talk about later, about the outside later. It's a pretty cool helmet. Do you know how much I paid for this? I repeat, I'm in Spain, and I'm not extremely rich. I'm not rich at all, basically. So, yep, I paid 60 euros for this, like $65 American dollars, more or less 60. Yep. It's in very good condition. This is the back side of it. So I will talk about some things that you have to know about this helmet in a moment. So first of all, I think my desk is going to suffer. One moment. Okay, so my desk is very dirty right now, because of the helmet. Like, it has some dirt dropping. So first of all, what is this? This is a Luftschutz Gladiator helmet. um late model, very late model. Not the latest model I've ever seen, but it's very late. Uh, what does it mean? Well, I guess this was made in around 1944, 1945 maybe. Like very very late war. Why is this? So usually, helmets, like usually Gladiator helmets or Luftschutz helmets or whatever you want to call it, have a bead. So this is my M42 beaded helmet. I have to add some decals to it, but as you can see, this has a bead. This is extremely rare, an extremely rare example, and Gladiator have also a bead. Like it's this thick line around it between the skirt and the dome. And because they were made by a press, so they have three parts mainly. At the beginning of the conflict, they have the dome part, the part that was in the visor part, we can call it, like was the part here in the front, and another part in the back. So these two parts, the front and the back, were welded in here and added with a bead to the dome. And these were considered as early helmets. And you have like 99.9% of Gladiator helmets are like that. But as the war progressed, you can see that those three-part helmets converted into two-part helmets. So the skirt part was converted into one, so it was only the dome, the bead, and the skirt. But and that was the two part, because they needed more helmets, and they omit this weld. So it wasn't three parts anymore. There was only two. And this is the very late, that was only a sheet of steel stamped with the form of the Gladiator model. So why is it called like that? Well, because it resembles like the Roman gladiator helmets that they used back in the day at the Colosseum, for example. So what to say? This is the latest shell model. I have never seen this liner model inside this shell, but anyway, it's cool. And another thing I noticed it right now, apart from, let me just put my beautiful M42 beaded apart, restored. I need to put some decals on it, to apply some decals on it. Have the light in here, like it's okay. So are these bent holes. So I do not know the name in English right now, I can't recall. But these are called like the salt thing, you know, when you used to put some salt on your food. So this was basically like that. So these are just bend holes for ventilation, so your head doesn't heat that much when you are working. But on the other side, well, you can see, I thought these were used even. These did even in both sides. Maybe this was very little worse, so that explains the liner that it has. So you can see these are at a certain distance, like 2.5 fingers or 2 fingers, yeah, 2 of my fingers apart. and are more or less in a perfectly horizontal, more or less. We can talk about vent holes in another video. This is very interesting. But if you come to the other side, remember 2 fingers. You can see what the hell happened here. So you have this above this one, more or less, because the helmet is not even, like it's not like this, so it's like going to its visor, falling onto his visor. So we can't count that much, but I do think this they have a little rotation and 1 finger. Like, this is crazy, 1 finger. Anyway, I may clean this helmet. Maybe yes, maybe not. Because, like, look at this. Like, it's falling apart. If I touch it. Oof. Like, look at that. And that's why it has some chippings all over it. I didn't know. Something I do not like about the helmet, it's the chin strap thing, the chin strap problem. I will go into the inside right now, and it's this. So from the front, this is a beautiful helmet, by the way. I just really like it. So the chin strap. Usually helmets put light like down on it, like it's a thingy like this. So yeah, this is perfect, I guess. Usually, as you've seen in my another time, my M42 beat it. Usually, they put the chin strap above the visor. Why was that used for? Well, that's it. So, well, this is my vinyl disc, whatever. Why was done that to the chin strap? Well, if you didn't like to put that on, you shouldn't have to. So they just, I don't know how to explain it in English, but just for resting, and you have to turn the chin strap to do that. Well, if you come here, you can see the chin strap was turned, but it does not, maybe because it's a little bit dried. Ooh, I'm suffering right now, so I do not like, this is extremely dried, so would not like the chin strap to break in front of me. Like, it's rigid, totally rigid. Like, if it's plastic, so this is 80 years old leather, and I have leather in better condition than this. But anyway, as my M42 bit, but I will not bring it again to the table. First, I will go to the inside later, but please analyze first the outside. So it has some scratches right here. I don't know why. And the outside, like, is pretty much the same. Like, usually some helmets have some swastikas on the, like, scratched. They were done obviously post-war by some random kid or whatever. But this appears to be very good condition overall. The flash. So, but it's pretty much the same everywhere. It has some dust on it. The split pins are late split pins. very late split pins, and the paint is falling apart, so you can see the quality of this. This was very late work quality, and you can see that at some time it was painted red. Maybe it was used for by some firefighters. We don't know. This is not rust, obviously. Rust is like with a brownish tone, like this one. This is brown and this is red. This is red also, so maybe they painted it later. I do not know if this is black completely or Luftschutz-Blau. Again, my M42-bit. This is a very light Luftschutz-Blau compared to this one, but there were some tones in between them. So finally, let's see the inside. This is the back, so like nothing special. This is a 4-point liner. That means it has 4 split pins. So here's the inside. This is very interesting. Let me just... Yep, here we have it. So this is the inside. In my opinion, this is very, very interesting. And we can see, well, I skipped something at the outside of it. Anyway, the inside here you can see some initials. This is something very personal. I do not know if this, well, maybe MH, no, definitely HW, because it has a little dot between the H and the W and at the end of the W. I do not know if these were done by the veteran that took this. That sometimes happens. I do not know. Or by the one that was wearing this helmet 80 years ago. You cannot see any marking of any kind here, and you cannot see any what is it called? Any decals. Like usually they have some decals in here and at the front, but this is a very late war, so they did not stop to put a marking of the size in the maker or the decal about the price, because, well, do not know. Another thing, the leather in here is a little dried, but overall it's okay. It's flexible, and if I touch it, I do not feel like I'm gonna break it. As it happens with a chin strap, like, this is very rusty. Then the buckle, this is the buckle, it's very rusty also. Another thing I have to say about the buckle, I'm not gonna touch it, obviously, but the outside of it, like, you can see here that at one moment the buckle was here. Sorry, I had to charge my phone. I was in 1%, so I connected the charger. And this is continuing. This is some cork, and it was used to how can I say it? To modify the size that this liner could be installed in. So if you have a smaller head, you can use a smaller liner in a bigger shell. This was used also again in my M42 beaded helmet, but those corks are smaller, and you can see it also on my other M42 beaded helmet that I have right here. The only thing that it's not original about this helmet, this is also a very late war. I do really like late war stuff. So this is very similar. This is also a civic type. This was not used by the Wehrmacht or the SS. This neither. This also has some cork on the split pins, but this has a 3-point liner, as these helmets had at the time, and this has a 4-point. I have seen Luftschutz helmets that have also a 3-point liner. That it's also very common. A 4-point liner was very used, mostly used by the firefighters, the Feuerwehr, or the Luftschutz. You can see this is also very cool. This is like my most valuable helmet, but unfortunately I'm planning to sell it. I'm selling it because I need more money to buy something. This is extremely exclusive, and extremely hard to find, and that's because I need to buy something that I will not tell you by now. But it's also a collecting thing. Very carefully putting this helmet away. But I'm selling it for a lot of money than people like me can't afford. So you can see rust on the interior. This is a little caution that some helmets had at the time. As I said, Polizei, Luftschutz, were before the Luftschutz, the Reissued, and the Feuerwehr, with the M34s mostly, M34s, maybe some parade helmets. So this is a 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should we count this as twice? So 12. This is a 12-finger liner. And as you can see, this is the sweatband. Well, not the sweatband, but the sweat holes. This is very weird because it has 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2 lines of it. And I do have to take my M42 again that I had already put away. And this usually, the more usual thing is to have a lot of columns or lines or whatever you want to call it of sweat holes. This has not a lot of use. At least, well, this was a reissued, I guess, because of the red paint that I was talking about earlier. But this liner has not a lot of use on it. It's not that wear, as I've seen on other helmets. This is also a late split pin. Late split pins are flat, and early split pins are rounded. This is a repro. These are repro split pins, but this as you can see are rounded here also, and the one in the back also is like a little round. It's not flat at all, and this should be flat also. This is not that flat. It's not that, but it's flatter than I've seen. Anyway, I think this review and unboxing is coming to an end. This is not much that I know to tell you of this helmet. I would have put this chin strap the other way around. Oh, but you know, there are some things that I can't change. But anyway, this is very cool. 60 euros, guys. 60 euros, a very valuable item. This is very rare to find. And that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please, I would appreciate a lot that you like this video, subscribe, comment, whatever. Subscription is mandatory here, because the other day I was checking my my statistics about my YouTube channel, and 99.9% of viewers weren't subscribed, and this is totally true. I will not edit this video to put you an image because I'm very lazy, but I'm sure you know why is that. Because my 2 viral videos mostly. But anyway, I think you are not subscribed either, so go. It's totally free. And with that being said, I really hope you learned something today. And that's it. I see you in the next video. Bye.